Hey guys, I'm back, continuing my ride. I was trying to catch that guy up there. Let's see, I got 4 cars between me and the guys on some kind of 3-wheeler. It looks like a Spider, like a Can-Am Spider, but it's real narrow up front. I mean, it's not like the ones I've seen. So I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to catch him, obviously. Got all these cagers in front of me that don't want to do the speed limit or don't know how to do the speed limit. You idiot! You see that guy come around that guy at the stop sign? There's a car in front of him at the stop sign. He pulls out from behind the guy, comes out, and comes into the road while I'm passing, going down the road here. I'm sorry I hollered, but that guy like that could hurt me pretty bad. Speaking of hurt, I'm going to catch this guy. He's going down the same road I'm going down. There he is. Well, that's a neat looking bike. Like I said, it's a 3-wheeler. It's got 2 wheels in front, but it's not big like the Spiders I've seen. Oh Lord, did you see that damn thing run in front of me? Oh, I just had a beaver or a large woodchuck, I think it was a beaver, run right in front of me, and I just about hit him. I thought I hit him. I was getting prepared to go down. My heart is going 90 miles an hour. Jeez. That's a pretty cool looking deal here. I was trying to get close enough for you guys to see it. I'll catch him. There's a light up here if he doesn't turn. I'll catch him up there and see if I can tell why he's turning here. Well, you'll get a shot of it anyway. He's not going the same direction I'm going. But it's a pretty neat looking deal here. Huh. I like it. I'm telling you. That beaver that ran across the road in front of me, I hope I have that on video. That scared the plank out of me. Holy crap, holy. This road usually has tons of deer on it, so you really got to be careful. But man, oh man, that beaver just scared the, whoa, jeez. Wow. Makes me want to go fast. No, it makes me want to slow down. No, it makes me want to go fast. It makes me want to slow down. I don't know what I want to do now. But it feels so good to go faster. Holy cow. What a beautiful day. Didn't have a whole lot to blog about. Just was out for a quick ride. Just did a vlog right before this one with a shout out to RC62. And while I'm on the subject, there's been so many guys and gals on YouTube that have, I really feel, befriended me. I mean, I've only been vlogging for a short time. I've been writing since 1968, so I've been writing well over 40 years, but the only vlogging I ever done was taking a big camera and having my wife hold a camera out while we were going, and most of those were still pictures. And then when VHS came out, she held a big old VHS camera whenever we go anywhere when we wanted to film. But those films are long gone, 30 years ago. Actually, probably not 30 years ago for the VHS, 20 years ago on that. Anyway, so many of you fellow bikers on YouTube have taken me in. I've had, you know, as most of you know, if any of you watch my videos, I have continuously harped about uploading to YouTube. It's like a struggle for me. I've got Power Director 10 that I use that I am not very good at because I just don't take the time to read the book. First of all, the print in the book is so small I have to use a magnifying glass to see it. These 60-year-old eyes don't see real good anymore. So I find that I struggle reading that little tiny miniature print they have in there. So I've read a little bit, but not enough to get me to learn anything. So I've got that, and I've got Windows Movie Maker that I use every once in a while, and then I use the YouTube uploader. Well, the problem with Power Director 10 and Windows Movie Maker is that Windows Movie Maker, I believe, won't let you upload more than a 10-minute file, and Power Director 10, I think they say that they come out and say Windows has or YouTube has a 15-minute upload limit, which is nonsense. So a lot of my videos go more than 10 minutes, and because I don't do any editing to speak of. What you see is pretty much raw footage is what you get. One of these days when I get the time and the desire, but there's some gravel. How'd you like to hit that pile? Ooh, there is some rocks and gravel there. I may get into a little more desire to edit. So uploading is a struggle for me, and here's another reason why is I have a connection slower than a tortoise. It's a DSL connection at home, and I think upload speed is about a half a megabyte per year. Make that kilobyte. Very, 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 very slow. And Power Director tends to go all the way through producing the movie and then starting to upload the movie, and I'll go ahead and just shut my monitor off or whatever and let it upload and come back 3 hours later and it's 50% uploaded or 40% uploaded, and then I'll come back a couple hours later and then Power Director could not, finish the upload. How frustrating is that after spending a half a day on and off trying to do it? So that's another one of my peeves that I'm having problems with. So I get a lot of me trying to upload videos to YouTube using YouTube's downloader because Windows Movie Maker is just too darn short. If it goes to 11 minutes, I don't want to edit it. I want to give you 11 minutes. That's what I shot. That's what you're going to get. So I end up using YouTube's downloader a lot. I'm not real happy with it. One of the problems I have with YouTube's downloader is this drift camera that I use, the Drift HD, puts the files out there with MOV extensions. Well, that's one of the file extensions that YouTube says is acceptable. Well, as soon as I start to upload it, it tells me we don't recognize this file extension, but we'll try to upload it anyway. Well, 90% of the time it does take it. The other 10% of the time goes for a little while and then gives me an error. So a lot of frustration in that. Anyway, I digress, and I'm sorry. Back to what I was saying. All the vloggers I've met on YouTube so far have been really, really nice to me. They've helped me out with suggestions. Like I said, I've been riding for over 40 years, but I've been vlogging for less than a year of what I would call vlogging. So there's a lot of guys on there, Triple X Deadhead in particular, RC62, Brian West, I believe, 58. There's just a bunch of guys. I wish I could. I'm terrible with names, guys. You'll have to excuse my old mind. I wish I could meet all of you and thank all of you for, you know, being patient with my videos, what I have to offer. The what you see is what you get kind of video. And just the advice you guys have given me. I mean, tremendous advice. And I save all of that stuff. You know, if it's a website that you lead me to, like I've been trying to find a backrest for this old 30-year-old motorcycle that I'm riding, and I've had a lot of people lead me to websites. I haven't found any yet, but a lot of people lead me to different websites, give me ideas and stuff like that. Because they know my wife's got a bunch of bad vertebrae in her back, and she needs some more support when she rides. She still rides with me. What a great woman. We've been married 39 years, and she'll still get on the back of this bike anytime I ask her to. Can't ride for a long period of time, maybe 30 minutes at a time before she has to get off and give her back a rest, but wow, what more can you ask for? I've really been blessed. God's really blessed me with a wonderful wife. Hopefully we'll make 40. We're going to try. It'll be next June 30th. It'll be 40 years. Boy, I better not forget that date. I could get a severe beating. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys again for everything that you've done for me. I mean, it makes, you know, the support you guys give, the comments, whether they be good, bad, indifferent, gives you, you know, a little bit of drive to want to keep doing this. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I would do this even if I didn't get any comments, just because I get to come home and put these on DVDs and show them to my family and friends, and I go back through them. Like I said, I've been riding for a long time, and I go back through some of the stuff, my old bikes, that, you know, that pictures and stuff like that that I had. My first bike I had was a 1969, I believe, Yamaha 175 Enduro. I still go back through the old photo album and whoops, look at that. Look what I did here. That ain't any good. Kill that. It goes back to my distraction video that I put out. I digress. Killed my bike there. See, after 40 years of riding, you can still do stupid things. Do them all the time. Started out with a 1969 Yamaha 175 Enduro, progressed. I had that for a long time, ended up selling that to a couple of my brothers. She looked like she was wanting to run that stoplight, or stop sign. My next bike, I I had that for probably, I don't know, on and off 10 years. 8 years probably before I sold it. Then I had a 1972 Yamaha RD 350 I bought brand new. I cry every time I think of that bike. It was orange and black. What a beautiful bike. You want to talk about fast too. Boy, that thing was a screamer back in the day. Then after that, I bought a 1978 Yamaha XS 650 Special vertical twin. I love that bike. It had torque out the wazoo. I had that for 20 years. Finally sold that bike, and I've got this one now, and it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a 1982 Yamaha XJ 650 inline 4. Basically the predecessor motor to all of the good motors, inline 4 motors that Yamaha has in their sport bikes now. Red line starts at 9,500 and goes up till you want to blow up. The engine stops at 12, but I'm sure it'd blow up long before that. So, as you can tell, I love Yamahas. This is like a mid-cruiser. I'm a cruiser kind of guy. I wouldn't mind with having a sport bike back when I was a little younger. Right now, if I ever got on one, I'd never be able to get off. So, I'd like to get a bigger cruiser, like a Harley Sportster. I've got 3 brothers that have the Harley Sportsters. If you watch my 4th of July video rides with my oldest brother, he's 68, driving a Sportster, and the youngest one in the family, he's 54, driving his Sportster, and I've got another brother who's he's about 66, and he's got a Sportster also. So I'd like to have something kind of Sportster size. I don't want a big cruiser with fairing and all that stuff on it. In particular, I mean, I'd take one. I'd like to have a Victory or something of that size, a V-twin, or like I said, a Sportster. Dynaglide would be fine, but you know, you're starting to get into bigger money now. So that's the kind of thing that I would like to do in the future. Unfortunately, I found out that I am losing my job next year. The plant is closing down and sending all of the jobs overseas, so I'm going to be a 61-year-old man out of work. So money will be in short supply. So if a Harley Sportster falls in my lap, I'll take it. Or a Victory or something of that nature. A nice V-twin. Honda makes a nice V-twin. Yamaha makes a nice V-twin. I like the V-Star, but it's more of a, I don't know, it looks bulky to me, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't need all that bulk. I just need a little speed and some good sounding mufflers. Old school. Anyway, I'm about done with this ride, almost home. Thank you guys so much again. We'll see how much of this makes it on the tube. Should I put in that part where I let my bike die and I'm sitting there talking to you guys trying to restart it? Forgetting that I used to have a safety on here where it had to be in neutral to start the bike, but I had that taken off so I could start it in neutral, or just start it with the clutch in, and I had forgotten about that. So here I was sitting there trying to find neutral for 2 minutes while everybody was looking at me like I was some kind of fool. Okay, my friends, It's been fun. See if I can turn this off without killing myself now. Bye!